label crackdown tonight at 5.
I am serious, Mr. Clegg. I'm quitting my job at the casino. I have to.
You mind explaining why?
There are a lot of reasons, sir.
Well, a little while ago, you had a lot of reasons for staying. I thought you loved working there.
I do. It's a great job, and I love it. I did. I believe it's in both of our best interests if I leave.
You want to explain why?
Mr. Clegg, when you gave me this job, you put a great deal of faith and trust in me. That meant a lot to me, you're doing that. But I blew it. And I blew it big. I know it's only my fault. Please, would you just accept my resignation?
You still haven't told me why, Wally. And until you do, I wouldn't consider accepting your resignation.
I am resigning because I don't want to see you get robbed.
Daddy, what are you doing here?
Well, now, come on. Is that any way to greet your father?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hello.
Hello, Missy.
It's just a surprise. Really. What brought you all the way up to New York?
Well, I was just looking for a chance to sneak away and come up and do some shopping, that's all.
Some shopping? Oh, anything special?
Well, I have a wedding coming up, you know?
Oh, so you're shopping for the wedding?
Sure. And also I came up to see you, spend a little time with my only daughter.
Daddy.
Okay, the primary reason was to come up and see you. That's all. What's wrong with that? We haven't seen each other in weeks.
No, we haven't.
I missed you. Maybe I'm worried about you a little.
Daddy, have you been talking to Mother by any chance?
Well, I saw your mother, yes.
Oh, what did she tell you?
She said she was worried about you, too, that you were having some trouble that I wasn't available to help you with.
Oh, Daddy, don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about. You know her mother exaggerates all the time.
She said the troubles with your marriage, that you and Trey are having some major problems.
She had no right to tell you anything like that, Dad.
Look, I know you may not feel like talking to me about it, but I mean, if you do, I want you to know that I'm right here to help you.
What are you doing here?
I tried to reach you all afternoon. When I couldn't get through, I came over as quickly as I could.
Where's Charity?
She went home.
I asked Charity to stay with Scotty.
I told her I could take care of Scotty and sent her home. Shelley?
Don't go, Thomas, not yet. Hi, my sleepy boy. Are you tired? It's been a hard day for you, too. Yeah, we'll get him. I'm going to take him up to bed now.
Night-night, son. So, how's Hal? I hear he's quite sick.
Hal died tonight. Kelly was with him.
I'm sorry to hear that. He was a lovely fellow.
Yes, he was. And I'm sure you probably haven't figured this out for yourself yet, but, Kelly's had an awful day.
Oh, really? Thank you, Doctor, but I'm quite aware of that.
Yes, I don't think your being here is the best thing for him.
I'll decide that and wait and see what Kelly wants.
Well, what Kelly needs is some rest. So I'm going to ask you to leave. Right now.
In Deutschland backen wir Strudel. Aber in Amerika, Pillsbury, Toasterstrudel, Strudel zum Toasten. Oh, 16 Lagen Blätterteig mit saftiger, fruchtiger Füllung, fantastischer Glasur. Ist es auch gut? So was habe ich noch nie getoastet. Oh.
Pillsbury Toaster Strudel in your grocer's freezer. You never toasted anything like it.
That cool, refreshing feeling of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum puts a sparkle in your eye, a
Wally's in talking with Daddy, and I didn't want to go to bed till he went home.
In with Sam. Well, what's that all about?
How was your auxiliary dinner?
Oh, that's the usual. Crashing board. Family album.
Yeah.
Brenda, you haven't picked that up since you left for France to go to school. Something is wrong, isn't it?
Mom, Hal Dayton died tonight.
Hal Dayton, Callie.
Yeah.
He was your favorite patient when you were candy striper, too.
Yeah, it's not like I didn't know what was going to happen or anything, because everybody knew he was sick, but I was just hoping that he would get better.
Sweetheart, I know it hurts. But if Mr. Dayton was that ill and in pain, at least he's at peace now.
I'm going to miss him, Mom. You know, he really listened to me. He was a great friend, and now he's gone.
Not as long as you remember him, baby.
That's what's really scary. I was thinking of Grandpa Clegg tonight. I know I was only 10 when he died, but when I try thinking about what he looks like, I can't remember. So that's why I got this out, so I could find him.
And did you?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, look at this one. That was taken when I was in high school.
I think you look really pretty there.
Well, thank you for saying it, sweetheart.
Oh, it's this one. This is a picnic, it looks like.
Yes, our senior class picnic. It was taken right before graduation.
Who's this guy with his arm around you? It's kind of blurry, but I know that's not Daddy.
Well, it was my first love. I cared for him. Very, very much. Which just goes to prove that the first love is not necessarily forever.
Maybe not for you, Mom. Wally's my first love. He always will be.
Perhaps.
No, this one's forever. I know this one is.
Well, darling, when that picture was taken, I thought the very same thing about that young man. But I was wrong. You could be wrong, too.
Mom, if this is going to be a lecture about Wally, I don't want to...
Honey, all I'm trying to say is that time changes things. Sad as it is, some of those changes hurt.
I'm about to be robbed and you're to blame? What does that mean?
Well, sir, it's a long story, and one that I am not proud of. I have been gambling again. Worse than that, I have been losing.
At my casino?
No, another club. The name doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm into them for 18 grand.
I see.
I have managed to make the first 2 payments. I borrowed from my brother, and I took an advance out against my salary from Bumper. But I've hit the end of the line. I can't make the next payment.
Quitting's not going to solve that problem, Wally.
I know, sir. Now, these people, they offered me a chance to wipe my slate clean. If I hired a friend of theirs to deal blackjack at the Mermaid.
Why didn't you?
The guy's good. The guy is also a crook, sir. He'd be dealing winning hands to special guests, and you'd be taking the beating. He'd also probably skim off the chips. Other scams. Any way you look at it, sir, they'd be robbing you.
And you told him no.
I didn't have a choice. I couldn't accept their offer.
And you couldn't pay him back.
No, sir. But I'll think of something when I leave.
Those kind of people won't just let you walk away, Wally. You either pay them off in cash, or they'll take it out in blood.
I know. I have had some dealings with these kind of people.
This is some situation you created.
Yes, sir.
Well, there's only one solution to this, Wally. I'll pay off your gambling debt.
I don't need any lectures on what Kelly needs, Doctor, especially from you.
You don't get it, do you? She lost the only man in her life that she could trust. We didn't try and use her or lie to her.
Well, is that what we're really talking about, is it, Doctor? I'm talking about Kelly's grief, Trey. Why don't you leave her alone with it? You can't help her.
That's what bothers you the most, isn't it? That maybe I could help her and you couldn't.
I wouldn't call what you're doing help.
Oh, come on, McCann. Let's face it. This isn't about me. It's about you. You're on my case because you're still in love with Kelly.
There's never been a Christmas like this. It's crispy, sweet and raisin.
Taste the delicious Honey Tart raisin cereal with the crispiest, crunchiest flakes around.
There's never been a Christmas like this. It's crispy, sweet and raisin.
Ready, Cloud?
Oh, Harriet, I hope he likes ours.
Ladies, that is not the mayonnaise I use.
We only use Kraft real mayonnaise. So creamy.
It's deep.
Kraft is specially blended over 3,000 times for a creamy difference you can see.
Tastes creamy, too. Class, 1, 2, 3, speak.
He learns fast, doesn't he, Martha?
Creamy Kraft Real Mayonnaise. And try Kraft Light Reduced Calorie Mayonnaise. Creamy taste with half the fat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now at Kmart, you can live it to the limit with Wrangler jeans. Because when you buy any 3 pairs, Wrangler jeans for men, Wrangler jeans for women, or even children's Wrangler jeans, Wrangler will send you a gift certificate for a 4th pair of jeans free. Wrangler quality at a Kmart price and a free pair of jeans to boot. But the sale ends Saturday, so you better get moving. You can't do better than Kmart, the savings place.
Look, your little girl's getting grown-up teeth. You can help guard those teeth against cavities with AIM. AIM's fluoride gel acts 2 ways to give her teeth all the fluoride they can get from a toothpaste. First, AIM's unique formula gets fluoride to teeth quickly. Then AIM's great taste keeps her brushing, so teeth get fluoride longer. You're doing your best to help keep her teeth healthy and permanent with AIM, because we're aiming for 0 cavities.
Daddy, I'm glad you're here. I really am, but there is no reason for you to worry. Trey and I are just fine.
Oh, now, come on, Missy. Don't be like that now, huh? You might be all grown up and married now, but I'm still your dad. And I can tell when you're in trouble.
Well, I'm telling you, Daddy, now that nothing is wrong.
Why don't I believe you, then? I mean, come on, Missy. I might not be able to help you. I might not be able to give you any advice, but I know that when a marriage is in trouble, it always helps to have somebody that you can talk to. I know in my own marriage, I think I could have killed if I could just found somebody to share it all with.
Why didn't you talk to me?
Darling, you were a little young in those days, and I certainly didn't want to get you right in the middle.
Well, it ended up affecting me anyway, didn't it? I mean, growing up with 2 parents who were staying together even though they weren't in love.
Well, we had our reasons. They might have been all the wrong reasons.
And maybe the reasons don't even matter, not in the long run, marriage is not necessarily a sacred institution. Sometimes it can be just a convenience.
Convenience for what?
For a lot of things, Daddy. For a career, for one. Come on, Daddy, you remember when I was just a little girl, you used to tell me that I could grow up to be somebody, to never limit myself just because I was a woman, to go for everything I wanted and never, ever settle for just being someone's wife.
So you've done all that, haven't you? You're not just Trey Clegg's wife. You're a journalist in your own right.
Yes, I am. Yes, and I think my marriage has helped my career a lot. In a way, I'm kind of grateful to Trey for that.
You remember not too long ago, you told me the most important thing in your life was your marriage. You'd do anything, I mean, anything, even if it meant giving up your career for it.
Maybe?
No, not maybe. That's what you said. But you're not saying that now. Something has changed. What's changed you?
Nothing, Daddy. I was wrong, okay?
No, not okay. Hardly more than, a year ago, you married Trey Clegg. You told me that he was the one man that you were going to love all the rest of your life. Now, I know you. You meant that. And something has changed there. Missy, look at me. What has Trey Clegg done to you?
Mom, I don't understand. What happened? You loved him, but you lost him?
Oh, not exactly. Time passed. And reality set in.
Well, reality's overrated.
Maybe. Like it or not, Brenda, we all get older.
Yeah, I know that.
And as we do, well, start realizing that the years are like roads. As we go down a road, we get a different view from each part of it. Right now, first love is the best. And maybe right now it really is for you. I think you'll be surprised at how you feel a few years from now.
And you don't ever regret losing your first love?
Well, I don't... I think I'd be lying about that if I said that, but that's all. There's no more to it.
Who was he? What was his name?
Name? Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
This is the least expensive 14 karat you have? Thanks for the canvas.
Brenda, how nice to see you.
Is it? Then why haven't I even heard from you in months? As if you'd fallen off the face of the earth.
Well, I've been spending a lot of time studying to pass the bar.
Did you?
Yeah. I passed, and I'm also thinking about hanging up my shingle.
Oh, Baxter, how wonderful. Congratulations. I tell you what, why don't we go out and celebrate? I just heard about the most terrific play.
Your ring is ready. Let's just check and see if the engraving is accurate. Baxter and Clarissa for Wally.
Thank you. Looks great.
Clarissa? Clarissa Tyler?
Yes.
I should have known you'd choose to marry that simpering little Pollyanna.
Brenda, I thought you and Clarissa were friends.
So did I. Excuse me. I have to go. Mom? Mother?
What?
I was just asking you if you ever see him anymore, your first love.
Oh, no, darling. Never.
When the two of you broke up, were you really unhappy?
Oh, desperately. But I got over it. It's the best thing that could have happened to me.
How?
Because, darling, if I'd married him, I would never have been free to meet and marry your father. And that's one decision in my life I will never regret. Come on, I'm going to fix you a snack.
Okay.
Mr. Clegg, I can't let you... That's not right.
Why not? You're about to become my son-in-law, Wally. That's family. My family sticks together.
But I won't start out my married life owing my father-in-law money.
Well, what's the alternative, Wally? You don't pay these men, they're going to start playing rough. Brenda'd be very upset if you guys hurt that way.
I know. But I got myself in. I will get myself out.
Now, you'll just sign a note agreeing to pay it in regular installments. I won't be giving you the money. I'll just lend it to you.
Mr. Clegg, I don't...
And just so you won't be in debt to your father-in-law when you get married, you'll agree not to marry until the debt is paid in full.
Brenda and I are going to get married, sir.
Of course, eventually. I'm just offering you a chance to tear up the note and sign your marriage license at the same time. Well, what's unfair about that?
Spinning sun, spinning soul, blistering heat, drying wind. Summer skin can become dry as a dead leaf. But Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion has healing strength that helps bring new life to summer-dry skin. Healing strength you can trust to smooth and soothe away flaking and over-dryness.
With Vaseline Intensive Care, my skin looks and feels healthier.
Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion, healing strength that helps give new life to summer-dry skin.
Mom, look what Aunt Marga's doing. Marjorie, the house smells like fish. Now it smells like fish and roses.
We don't use that air freshener, Marge. We use Lysol spray.
But Lysol is a disinfectant. Sure, Lysol kills germs on surfaces, but it also cleans odors out of the air. Ordinary air fresheners don't do all that.
Fish and rose smells gone.
Smells clean.
I'm glad I thought of Lysol spray.
Lysol disinfectant spray, original or scent 2, actually cleans the air.
Women like you have such busy schedules. With work and your family, there's no time to be irregular. But when you are, you take Correctol tablets. The Correctol tablet special formula combines a mild laxative with a softening agent. Its gentle overnight action helps you feel like yourself again.
There's also Correctol liquid with a different dental formula.
Correctol, the modern gentle laxative so many women are using today.
Come on, don't hold a grudge. I didn't know that Alpo beef flavored dinner cost the same as those other dry dog foods. I never even looked. I mean, who would have thought that Alpo, the one with more meat protein and 10 pounds of sirloin, cost the same as those others? Tell you what, you forgive me, and I'll forget about what you did to my shoes, huh?
Look for Alpo in this brand new bag.
On Guiding Light, Lou Jack, a star in the making, driven by the promise of success, fortune, and fame. He wants only to share this dream with Beth, the loyal, loving girlfriend, competing against the seductive charms of Suzette, the woman with the power to take Lou Jack to the top and leave Beth behind. Feel the heat.
It is not important, Daddy, and I do not want to discuss it now, right?
Sloan, all right. Just listen to me for a minute.
I do not want to discuss Trey.
Well, this isn't about Trey. It's about your mother and me. Sloan, don't take our path.
Don't worry, Daddy. Listen, I have no intention of locking myself in my room.
Missy, there are other ways to lock oneself up.
Oh, I agree. And believe me, I have learned my lesson from watching you and from Mother. But Mother locked her away in a room for 20 years trying to keep you. But it didn't work. You still fell in love with Clarissa McCandless, and believe me, that is one lesson that was not lost on me.
Are you saying that Trey...
No, all I am saying, Daddy, I've been trying to say it again and again. All I am saying is that there is nothing
wrong with our marriage, matter of fact.
As soon as I finish with the medicine here tonight, I'm going back to Washington to my husband.
But tonight?
Or tomorrow at the latest. And I'm going to fix him the most wonderful, incredible dinner, and it's going to be full of candlelight and romance. It's going to be everything that I wanted to be.
Scotty's asleep. It's been an awful day for him, too.
You all right?
I'm going to be. Do you mind, Thomas? I do have to talk to Trey alone after all.
I know, not at all. That's what you want.
I do. And Thomas, in the chaos of today, I did not get a chance to thank you.
I didn't do anything.
Oh, yes, you did. You were there for me. And for Hal. Thanks.
Sure. I'm sorry about Hal. I didn't know.
Neither did I. If you're here to say you're sorry, just forget it. It doesn't matter anymore.
Look, I know you're angry with me for not showing up this afternoon, but it couldn't be helped. I just want the chance to explain the circumstance.
I don't want to know them.
Charity told me that you went to the townhouse looking for me and that you saw me with Sloan.
Don't you understand? I am not angry with you. You were with your wife. It's where you belong. How can I be angry with that? I don't have any right.
You have every right because of what we have.
What is that?
What is that?
No,
what are you
never
talking
mind.
about?
Never mind. Do you know, in a funny way, I'm glad it happened? Because I'd rather face the truth now than later.
The truth? What truth? I love you with my life.
I know. I believe you love me. And you know, a little while ago that that's all that matters. But it's not now.
Don't do this.
No, I have to do this. No, I have to. All day long I've been thinking. I've been thinking about you and me, but mostly about me, Trey. About what I am and what I've become. And I'll tell you the truth, I don't like it.
You're just upset. The loss of Hal has
No,
got
the
you
loss
all
of Hal
riled
has a
up.
lot to do with it, but standing in that hospital corridor, I mean, I stood back from myself and I looked and I saw the kind of woman I've become. I used to be a woman who was independent. I saw what I wanted and I took it. Not anymore.
Come on, Kelly, that's not true.
No, it is true. I have made myself believe that all I needed was your love. That is all that mattered to me any time. And it's not.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there when you needed me. But I'll make it up to you. I promise you that. And here I am now.
Yeah, here you are now, and then you'll be gone, and I'll be left with that phone, waiting for it to ring, putting my life on hold one more time. That is no life for me, or for you, or for our son.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that this mess that we've gotten ourselves into, it's gone beyond us. Other people have been hurt by it, if only by our negligence. And if we go on with it, more people will be hurt, especially us.
No. Kelly, I'm not letting you go.
And I know what you're thinking. Shh. At times I said I could take you anytime I'd get you. When I said that, I believed it.
So what has changed?
I have. And I can't say that I don't love you. But the circumstances do meditate the fool's game to think it does. I love you. I just can't live this way anymore. This is no life for me. For any of us.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I have to, baby. It's over. After tonight, I won't ever see you again.
One day only at Sears. Cool. Save 30 to 50% on all women's outerwear. Save Saturday. One day only at Sears. Cool save on outerwear. Be there. Beware. One day only. Saturday. Hurry in. Fall's not far away. Ignore all your life. Cool. This Saturday only. At Sears.
If you're like me and can't take strong laxatives, come and discover one so gentle, so comfortable. It's like giving nature just a gentle nudge. Extra Gentle X-Lax, the name says it all. A mild-acting laxative plus a softener, the one doctors recommend. Both in one little Extra Gentle X-Lax pill. So relief is extra gentle and overnight. Regular Gentle X-Lax and Extra Gentle X-Lax. It's like giving nature just a gentle nudge. I like that.
Get ready to meet 7 very special friends. Celebrate their lives, their loves, and their laughters. Hometown, premiering tonight at 10, 9 Central and Mountain.
Burial in VA National Cemeteries is open to most veterans and dependents.
This portion of As the World Turns has been brought to you by Pepto-Bismol. Coats, soothes, and relieves. Pepto-Bismol for most common stomach discomforts. And by New Tide Liquid. Clean some of the toughest laundry stains you get. Men's and women's sweaters by Tony Lambert. Jewelry by Test Design. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.
This is CBS. A Southwest branch library gets the wet look. We'll have the latest on that tropical activity off Cuba. I'm Steve Smith. All that and more this evening at 5.
Dial 77-MATCH and get all the information you need to find the right doctor.
She asked me things like what I wanted as far as personality went and location and price and insurance, a little bit of everything.
And this is what I liked, because I wanted as much information as possible on which to base my decision.
Consumer Health Services was exactly what I was looking for and everything I had hoped for.
Dial 77-MATCH and get all the information you could hope for on doctors. It's information you